All right, Razorback fans, welcome back to the Razorback Read podcast. Today, I watched the UCA game from last night, took a few notes, so let's go ahead and dive into it. Let's go over the good, the bad, and the ugly. No, I'm just kidding. There was no ugly. We won by like 37 points. So at the end of the day, we played pretty good, but there was some bad and there was some good. So let's go ahead and go over it. So first thing, I want to go over how we looked in the first half. So wasn't really impressed with us in the first half. Kind of the same thing that happened in the Michigan State game. You're going to look at the box score and think that we played really good defensively. We held them to 19 of 67 from the floor. That's 28%. And 4 of 41 from 3. That's 9.8%. So if you're just looking at the box score, it looks like our defense played great last night. But it's really kind of hard to have a lot of takeaways when we're playing a team like UCA. We're just so much better than them. We outmatched them by so much. Like I said, it's kind of hard to really have a lot of takeaways from this game. I'm glad that we had a couple of players get back on track, but I'm going to go ahead and give you the bad first. That way we can kind of end on a positive note, okay? So first half, I thought our shot selection was pretty bad again. It looks like we've got some guys that are playing a little selfish. We need to move the ball more. We jack up a lot of threes. I would like for us to get into the paint more, draw defenders, kick out, or make easy, layups, runners, or get fouled, go to the free throw line. So I think we need to do more of that. We don't need to be jacking up all kinds of threes. I don't think that's a recipe for success for the season. Also, our defense was pretty bad again in the first half. We allowed them to get some offensive rebounds. Let's see, how many offensive rebounds did they have in total? It looks like they had 10 offensive rebounds, which actually they out-rebounded us on the offensive glass. They had 10, we had 8. So against a team like UCA, that's not very good. We want to hold these teams like UCA to like maybe 4 or 5 offensive rebounds. They weren't very big. We had way more size than they did. So the fact that they beat us on the offensive glass is pretty sad. We definitely need to get that fixed once we play these higher ranked teams, Duke, the teams that are going to be in the SEC and conference play. We cannot allow that. If UCA is getting 10 offensive rebounds on us, once we start playing some real competition, that's going to be ugly. So we need to get that cleaned up for sure. Also on defense, our rotations are really slow. Every time that we double team, we are so slow to rotate out. We double team and they kick it out to the wing, one pass for a wide open 3. It just so happened UCA was missing a lot of shots last night because they're just not a very good team. Like I said, when we get into our, regular competition, our higher competition games, those teams are going to make those shots. So we've got to be way quicker on our rotations. We've got to talk more. We can't foul as much as we have been. We fouled 2 3-point shooters in the first half, and we fouled a 3-point shooter in the Michigan State game on Saturday. So we've got to clean that up. Our defense has to get a lot better. It just so happened UCA is not a very good team, so they missed a lot of shots. Yeah, like I said, on the box score, you look at the box score, it looks like we played great defense. Go back and watch the film. Our defense in the first half wasn't very good. They were just missing everything. So, all right, I think that's pretty much it for as far as bad. I think we clean up shot selection. We play better defense. We rebound better. We're going to go really far this year. So we're going to get a lot of wins. We're going to go far deep into March. We got to clean that up though, for sure. And now let's get on to the good. So we had a lot of good from last night, okay? It's not all bad. Everything's not pessimistic. We had a lot of good things happen last night, get us back on track after that loss on Saturday to Michigan State. So I am overall happy with how we played. Obviously a 37-point win. You can't really complain about that. First off, Carter Knox looks like he's back. He looks like he's healthy. He had a lot of intensity, energy last night. He hit 4 threes in the first half. He was 4 for 4 from three-point line. He also, I think he had 7 rebounds by halftime, so we really need that energy. We need him as a big wing. Sometimes he even plays 4 when we go small. We need him to rebound. He's got the frame. He's got the athleticism. He needs to be a big-time rebounder for us this year. He did that last night. He had 19 points, 10 rebounds. He got the double-double. He was super efficient. He was 5 from 8 from the field, 62%. He was 4 for 6 from the three-point line. So if we have games like that from Carter Knox, we're going to be really good this year. We're going to win a lot of games. And then, of course, we have Darius Acuff, Malik Thomas. Those are going to be our three main guys. Carter Knox, Darius Acuff, Malik Thomas. Those guys are going to have to come up big every game for us. Darius Acuff was really efficient last night. He had 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He was 9 for 16 from the field. He was 3 for 8 from three-point land. In the second half, he made 3 three-pointers in the row to extend us out to a 17-point lead. That really kind of gave us that gap, and then we started running away with it. He's going to have little runs like that throughout the season where he just kind of goes on a little run by himself. Darius Acuff, I mean, he's looking great so far this year. We just need to get him to continue to play well, stay healthy, play defense. Malik Thomas, he had 17 points. He had 6 rebounds, 6 assists. He actually didn't shoot very well last night, though. He missed quite a few open shots. I mean, he could have easily had 25 to 30 points. He was only 4 for 13 from three-point land. And like I said, he missed some open ones. He is normally going to make those. I mean, Malik Thomas, he's a scorer. So 17 points from him. I mean, honestly, that sounds like a lot, but I feel like that's just going to be his average game. So 4 for 13. He missed, like I said, probably 3 or 4 wide open shots that he's going to hit throughout the season. I think he's going to have, 3 or 4 30-point plus games. Malik Ewan off the bench, he had 10 points, 5 rebounds. He's going to be big for us this year. I want to see us kind of play through him in the post a little bit more. He is a good passer. He also looks like he's got some good post moves. He can score. They said last night he had 23 double-digit point games last year at Florida State. So we know he can put some points up. So he's going to be big for us off the bench this year. I'm looking forward to see how he progresses throughout the season. Nick Pringle, we don't really need him to score a lot. He had 9 points, 8 rebounds, so he played well last night. He only shot 3 times. He was 3 for 3 from the field. 8 rebounds. We need him to be big on the boards for us. Billy Richmond didn't do a whole lot last night. He played 21 minutes, only 4 points. We really need him to just be a scrappy guy, come in, play defense, get rebounds, make easy buckets on fast break, and he will knock down a 3 or 2. Isaiah Seeley, he was a real spark plug off the bench last night. He had 6 rebounds in 14 minutes. That's going to be huge for us. If he can come in and get some boards like that this year, he's going to really help us out a lot. I mean, overall, we played well. We did some really good things last night. We got back on track. I love seeing Carter Knox really getting back to where we need him to be. He's going to be a huge part of our team this year. If he plays well, we're going to go really far. If he doesn't play well, if he's inconsistent, I think we might struggle a little bit. He needs to be our second or third best player consistently. So we also were missing Trevin Brazil last night. Obviously, he's a huge part of our team. Long, lanky, freak athlete. Once he gets back, I want to see him be a little bit more consistent. As we know from years prior, he can be a little up and down. He can give you a game where he goes for 20, then the next game he scores 4 or 5 points. So I'd like to see a little bit of consistency out of him this year, anywhere from 13 to 15 points a game, and then every now and then he sneaks in that 20-point game where he plays really well. So like I said, had a great game last night. I mean, you can't complain about a 93 to 56 victory. UCA is not a very good team, so I'm not really taking a whole lot from that. I want to see us improve every game. I really want to see our defense improve. I want to see our rotations improve, communication, matching up. I need to see that from us. I think our shot selection too, that needs to get better, but we're going to be a good team this year. We've got the talent, we've got the players, we've got the depth, we've got the experience to go really far, so I'm not too worried. Razorback fans, let's get in Bud Walton. Let's have a little more energy. I know it was a Tuesday night against UCA, but the stadium looked dead last night. So not too worried. I know once we get a little deeper into the season, we play Duke on Thanksgiving Day. Once we get into conference schedule, Bud Walton's going to be rocking. All right, guys, go ahead and subscribe down below, like the video, and follow me for more videos like this.